Okay. Hi, I'm Sweatt. It's my audience. Can y'all wave to the camera? Alright. Now, in recent months, American Sniper has been a box office hit. It's the story about Chris Kyle, who was an American sniper, and he had the most confirmed kills. He's been called the deadliest marksman in U.S. history. Another story that's making headlines that has to do with this one is the story of Eddie Ray Ruth, the man who killed Chris Kyle and his friend when they were at a shooting range. This is all happening in Texas. The trial is taking place in Stephenville, Texas, and that's where Chris Kyle lived, and the whole town is about Chris Kyle, basically. Now, before I came here, I researched and read articles from the Washington Post and the New York Times just so I knew what exactly was going on. Now, I'm going to talk about the defense's plea, the jury members that were selected, and the celebrity status of this trial, because it's on every news organization's website, their newspapers, it's everywhere. Now, the jury may have an opinion already because of how highly publicized it is. And that can work really well for the prosecution, but it can also work for the defendant. Now, the jury was selected from 800 people. They narrowed it down to that many. And the Huffington Post said that Judge Cashin said it's okay if you've seen the book, or you've read the book, or you've seen the movie. That's okay, because they can't eliminate bias 100%. Now, having jurors that are familiar with this case might help the defendant because they might sympathize with a soldier who has been dealing with mental illness. And that's what the defense is going for. Eddie Ray Ruth has gone for a not guilty plea by reason of insanity. And they say he's been dealing with PTSD and schizophrenia. The defense called his mother and his sister to testify for that reason, to back it up. And his mother said that he had been in and out of treatment, and she had tried to keep him in there. She begged the VA to, but they just wouldn't keep him in there, and so he was released a few weeks before he killed Chris and his friend. Now, they played back the tape of the 911 tape his sister made, the 911 call his sister made in court, and the Washington Post said that his sister said on the phone call that her brother was acting all crazy and was psychotic, which also backs up the theory that he is insane. Now, even though that might work for the defense, saying that he is insane, what isn't going to work for them is that the trial is publicized. It's all over the media. The media coverage is insane for this. In the end, it might not be a fair trial because of that. The movie American Sniper is playing 3 miles away from the courthouse. And that movie made Chris Kyle a household name. So basically everybody in Texas, whether you're living under a rock or not, has heard about Chris Kyle. And on February 2nd, it was the 2-year anniversary of his death. And even Governor Abbott, he declared February 2nd Chris Kyle Day. So he then told Fox News that the reason why is because Chris Kyle is an American hero. And if Governor Abbott is saying that he's an American hero, then other people are going to believe that too, just because he's a high political figure. And all points that I just told you show how serious and how tough this trial is. With the defense's plea, the jury selected, and the media coverage for this, it's going to be hard for everybody, whether you think he's guilty or not, to see the truth in this case. And the next few days will be even more hectic as the public awaits the jury's verdict, and we should stay tuned just to see if we get justice for an American hero or we get justice for the mentally ill. My audience, could you wave one more time to the camera.